Welcome to Inside Drug Discovery. This video is a brief description of a drug, ROMVIMZA, which was approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. This video focuses more on the medicinal chemistry properties of the drug rather than patient outcomes. ROMVIMZA was approved on February 14, 2025. ROMVIMZA is approved for use in adult patients for the treatment of non-resectable symptomatic tenosynovial giant cell tumor. We'll talk more about the indication in a moment. The active pharmaceutical ingredient is vimseltinib. The drug is administered orally, twice per week, typically in a 30 milligram dose. The NDA sponsor is Deciphera Pharmaceuticals, which as of late 2024 became part of Ono Pharma. The prescribing information insert of ROMVIMZA is cited below and serves as a primary reference for this video. The indication of ROMVIMZA is tenosynovial giant cell tumor, TGCT. TGCT is a non-malignant tumor. These tumors are often observed around joints, often the fingers, but sometimes the knee. The condition arises from overproduction of CSF1, colony stimulating factor 1, which leads to inflammation and, over time, possible tumor formation. The presence of the tumor at or near a joint can lead to mobility issues. The target for vimseltinib, the API in ROMVIMZA, is the CSF1 receptor. That is the colony stimulating factor 1 receptor. This is a tyrosine kinase receptor, and therefore vimseltinib is a kinase inhibitor. Through inhibition of the CSF1 receptor, inflammation may be reduced, tumor formation may be reduced, and tumor volume may also be reduced. Here are some physicochemical properties of vimseltinib, which is actually formulated as a dihydrate. If you have seen a few kinase inhibitors, then this structure might jump off the page as having the look of a kinase inhibitor. Several small nitrogen heterocycle rings and rotatable bonds connecting them. The molecular weight is 468 grams per mole. The X log P is 3.58. The number of hydrogen bond donors is 1, and hydrogen bond acceptors are 5. The structure has 6 rotatable bonds and a total polar surface area of 100 square angstroms. The IC50 of vimseltinib on the CSF1 receptor is 6 nanomolar, so quite a potent compound. Here are the key PK properties of vimseltinib. The half-life is quite long, at 6 days. That is long for a small molecule drug. With that long half-life, the twice-weekly dosing regimen is more understandable. The volume of distribution is 90 liters, or approximately 1.3 liters per kilogram, assuming a typical patient is 70 kilograms. Total clearance is 0.5 liters per hour, or about 0.12 milliliters per minute per kilogram. This rather tiny clearance is a driver for the long half-life of vimseltinib. The oral bioavailability is not reported, and plasma protein binding is 96.5%. Vimseltinib is metabolized through oxidation and dealkylation, but metabolism is not primarily through CYP enzymes. I would guess that flavin monooxidases and monoamine oxidases are at work here. Based on radiolabeled drug studies, the drug material is roughly equally excreted via the feces and urine. There are some warnings and adverse reactions to discuss. Warnings include hepatotoxicity, embryo-fetal toxicity, allergic reactions, and increased serum creatinine. Note that the allergic reactions are specifically mentioned in response to the red and yellow dyes in the ROMVIMZA capsules. Adverse reactions that were observed in at least 20% of all patients include various manifestations of edema, fatigue, rash, and pruritus. Laboratory abnormalities observed involved increased AST and ALT, both liver enzymes associated with liver toxicity and cholesterol, and then decreased neutrophils and leukocytes. That completes this summary of ROMVIMZA, which was approved in a new drug application by the U.S. FDA on February 14th of 2025. ROMVIMZA is approved for the treatment of adults with non-resectable symptomatic tenosynovial giant cell tumor. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, making a comment, or leaving a question. Take care.